Listen, there's a truth most people don't want to face. If the world collapses tomorrow, the skills you brag about today won't save you. Not your confidence. Not your gym-built muscles. Not your job title. The things that actually keep you alive are the tiny, almost boring abilities you've ignored your entire life. And in an apocalypse, where your phone becomes a useless piece of plastic, where stores are emptied in minutes, where electricity vanishes and society cracks, those basic skills transform into real superpowers. The people who survive aren't the strongest. They're the ones who understand how the human brain and body behave when everything normal disappears. Skill 1: Staying calm when your brain is about to crash. Let me tell you something uncomfortable. The number one killer in disasters isn't physical danger, it's neurological shutdown. When shock hits, your brain slams the panic button and your body spirals. Your vision narrows like you're staring through a keyhole. Your hands go cold. Your thoughts scatter in every direction except the right one. You freeze when you should move. You try brute force where strategy is needed. And all of that happens because your nervous system hijacks you. Calmness is not a personality trait, it's a biological override. Slow, controlled breathing forces your adrenaline down and hands the steering wheel back to your frontal cortex before it shuts off. If you can't regulate yourself in the first 10 seconds, every other survival skill you have dissolves instantly. Skill 2: Reading the environment when vision fails you. Once you regain control, the next enemy appears: disorientation. In total darkness, in smoke, in a dead city grid, your brain loses direction far faster than you'd ever expect. Humans rely on visual anchors, and the moment those vanish, panic fills the gap. This is where environmental reading becomes a superpower. You start paying attention to airflow, because wind always moves toward open space. You listen to echoes, because sound reveals layout when your eyes can't. You feel pressure shifts, because tight spaces compress air differently than wide ones. These micro-signals seem trivial, but they're physics and biology working together. People who master them navigate chaos like they've got an internal map. And they're always the ones who find escape routes while everyone else walks in circles. Skill 3: Managing your energy before your body betrays you. Here's another mistake that kills quickly: sprinting out of fear. Movies taught you that you can run endlessly while terrified. Reality says otherwise. Hyperventilation floods your muscles with lactic acid. Your heart rate spikes out of rhythm. And within minutes your legs stop cooperating. Real survivors move deliberately. They control their breathing. They maintain pace. They protect their energy like it's a currency they can't afford to waste. Synchronizing breath with movement lowers glycogen burn and keeps your thinking sharp. The apocalypse doesn't reward speed, it rewards endurance. Blow all your energy in the beginning, and you won't survive something as simple as the second threat that hits you. Skill 4: Turning your hands into tools when technology fails. You're used to calling a repairman. In a collapse, there's no repairman, there's only you. Your hands become your survival toolkit, tying knots, using leverage instead of strength, stabilizing structures, improvising tools from scrap, understanding how friction and pressure work. These aren't crafts, they're lifelines. A proper knot can secure a shelter. A broken rod can pry open barriers. A piece of plastic becomes a water scoop. People who know how to manipulate the physical world don't panic when things break, they adapt. And in a world where everything is failing simultaneously, adaptation becomes the ultimate advantage. Skill 5: Detecting danger before it arrives. This ability feels supernatural, but it's just your brain doing what evolution designed it to do: reading patterns. You notice a faint chemical smell. You sense a metallic vibration. You feel a neighborhood go silent. You see water shift color or air grow heavier. Most people ignore these micro-signals because modern life taught them to. But in a collapse, these tiny warnings become life or death beacons. You leave early. You reposition before danger becomes visible. People accuse you of overreacting, yet you're the one still alive because you listened to the world the way humans once did before comfort dulled their instincts. Skill 6: Making fast, uncomfortable decisions without freezing. Here's the skill almost everyone lacks: decisive thinking. Humans cling to familiar choices, even in danger, because the illusion of safety feels better than action. But survival doesn't wait for you to feel ready. Every second you hesitate is a second the threat grows. Survivors preload decisions. If X happens, I choose this. If Y happens, I pivot immediately. That way, when the moment hits, there's no hesitation, only execution. This isn't recklessness, it's preparation. Military training calls it flexibility under fire. In survival, it means you move while others are still debating what's happening. The ability to decide quickly, not perfectly, but quickly, is a superpower that keeps you ahead of chaos instead of buried inside it. And when you zoom out, you realize something. None of these skills rely on gear, strength, luck, or technology. They rely entirely on your awareness, your biology, and your willingness to act under pressure. These aren't glamorous abilities. They don't make good bragging rights. But they're the hidden mechanisms that separate survivors from casualties. Strong people don't survive an apocalypse. Prepared minds do.